You are now tuned in to Heat Check with Ty Slatter and Antonio Turner, right here on GTA Sports Network. Follow GTA Sports Network on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as GTA Heat Check, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, GTA Sports, and check out GTASportsNet.com for all things in the world of sports. Hello, everyone. This is Ty Slatter here.
Antonio Turner.
Welcome to another edition of GTA Heat Check, brought to you by GTA Sports Network. If you haven't already, make sure you follow GTA Sports Network, GTA Heat Check, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, GTA Sports, and don't forget GTASportsNet.com for all things in the world of sports. Tony, how we doing?
I'm good, baby. I'm good. How are you?
Better. Had to get some sleep.
I know. Fully rested.
I had to get some sleep. Woke up to a stimulus check. I said, well, now.
I got mine too. I looked in the account. Mom texted me, like, check your account. I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
What happened?
All right now.
Vacation time.
So shout out to Moneybag Joe, a.k.a. Joe Biden.
I know. They got them everywhere. They got codes and stuff.
Yeah, but something did happen after we attempted to film this episode yesterday that I wanted to announce first and foremost. Laker Nation, stand up. Your leader, LeBron James, recently became a part owner of the Boston Red Sox.
He did, which is weird because he's a Yankees fan.
True.
And you can't be a Yankees fan and an owner of the Red Sox.
I think he's more of a let's go get this money fan.
I know, but I mean,
right?
he can't be a Yankees fan no more. Can't ever root for the Yankees.
You know what makes me? I read up on that, and what makes me think happened is he probably went to go try to be a part owner of the Yankees, and
that's not possible.
They wasn't. Yeah, they wasn't.
That's like Steinbrenner, the Steinbrenners, and like Jerry Jones. That's the biggest two in America.
So it probably wasn't an option.
You're not getting a piece of the Yankees. You're not getting a piece of the Cowboys. It's not gonna happen.
Because even after they die, they're gonna pass it down to their kids.
They already did that. Mm-hmm. Well, Jerry ain't did it yet, but the Steinbrenners have.
Right.
The number one, number two sports franchises, money wise, not gonna happen. Lakers number three.
So if you're a Yankees fan, you can't be mad at LeBron for going for the Red Sox when the Yankees weren't even on.
I don't care.
The Yankees weren't even on the table.
I'm just saying. That's like he a Cowboys fan too. He can't go purchase the Washington football team either.
Or the Philadelphia Eagles.
Or the Eagles. Or the Giants.
Or the Giants. Can't do it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be possible. Well, you can. You just can't be a fan no more.
Can't be a fan of Cowboys no more, right?
Exactly.
Conflict of interest. But because we are independently owned, of course, I want to make sure that whenever Black excellence is being announced, that we had to shine light on that.
You might be outside of Jordan. I don't know.
Ain't too many Black owners out there when it comes to sports.
Outside of Jordan, you got in the NFL, ain't none. There's
LeBron also, I guess they asked him about it I think it might have been post game last night. Mm-hmm. He also said in the quote that I read, according to official NBA Buzz, that he still wants to be at some point an NBA team owner. He believes he knows talent. Yeah. He knows how to manage talent. He knows how to scout talent. He believes that he would be, he has the experience being in the league, 18 years.
Honestly,
you see it happening sooner rather than later.
Honestly, I can see him getting he ain't got much time. He got 2-3 years. That's about time for them to get the expansion team off and loaded.
Bring back the Seattle Supersonics, owned by LeBron, owned by Clutch Sports.
Right, exactly.
Hey, if y'all take that idea, make sure you give me a call for that, because I just threw something at y'all. Clutch Sports could be the owners of the new Seattle Supersonics. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Exactly. They've been dying for a team.
Mm-hmm.
They got a new arena and everything.
I'm saying you got Seattle. You could throw Chicago, another team in Chicago if you want to.
You could do that.
I mean, you could if you want. I mean, they got how many baseball teams they got? They got 2 in baseball. You can bring another one there.
That's true.
California got a gazillion. Texas got a gazillion teams. You can fake. I remember saying a bigger state, Florida somewhere. I don't know.
Florida got 2 teams.
I mean, I'll go to Tampa. That's where Toronto playing.
It can happen.
Exactly.
But yeah, I want to make sure we shine light on that because that's a big deal.
Like I said,
LeBron James being a baseball team owner, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's actually going to probably bring a lot of more black diversity to baseball.
Another sport that's gonna be I know we announced it like back when it first came out, but people may not remember this. You brought up Jordan. Jordan is an official team owner in NASCAR this season.
Yeah. Oh boy, it's I can't think of his name right.
Bubba Wallace.
Bubba Wallace, yeah.
And Denny Hamlin, because Denny Hamlin was Team Jordan before he bought a team.
Yeah, because
he had a Jordan endorsement before Jordan bought a team.
Yeah.
So he's the other driver.
Yeah, he a driver too.
Bubba and Denny Hamlin are both drivers.
Yeah.
But I'm saying Denny Hamlin had the Jordan deal before. He was Team Jordan as far as endorsements.
Yeah. I know
now he's part of the Team Jordan race team now.
I know Jordan's was a big NASCAR fan because of being in Carolina.
Right. It's the heart of NASCAR.
It's like there and here.
Mm-hmm.
Not really NASCAR racing here. Not really.
IndyCar and drag racing definitely here.
Yeah, I was about to say it's more IndyCar here.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I want to make sure we got that off the top. I didn't want to forget that because we didn't mention that in yesterday's episode because it was fresh off the press.
Yeah.
But going off of that, we are in a free agent frenzy in the NFL and also in the NBA because coincidentally, the free agent market for both are pretty much days apart from each other this year.
Yeah.
So, where do we want to start? I mean, everybody's talking about Andre Drummond, where he's going to land, if he lands anywhere before getting bought out by the Cavaliers.
Yeah, that's the only way. Nobody's trading for that contract. He make what 25, 30?
Lakers can't afford him if he get bought out.
Yeah, but we're not trading up our future either for him.
You bet not, because y'all already did it once.
Yeah, we can't afford to do that no more.
Yeah, y'all did it once, and it got y'all a championship. But
I think this is LeBron's last real shot
this year.
Yeah.
So so if you're a GM, what are you doing? It's LeBron's last shot. What are you doing to make sure he wins? I
mean, praying every basketball god there is for AD to be 100% healthy.
Okay.
And with AD healthy, that makes them, I think, them and Brooklyn are the best 2 teams.
Can they beat Brooklyn without Anthony Davis?
Yes, because they might not have KD fully healthy.
Let me rephrase the question.
KD's been out just as long as AD has. I'm just saying.
Let's rephrase it. If KD's back
and AD's not,
well,
that's a different story.
No, okay,
that's a different story.
I had to ask from the Lakers.
LeBron had pulled miracles before.
I had to ask the Laker expert for that one.
He pulled a miracle in Cleveland when it was just him against Steph and Clay. And Draymond, it was just him. Kyrie was out. Kevin Love was out. It was just Bron. And some players I don't know, Matthew Dellavedova, JR, Tristan, and they won it.
I don't know if you answered the question. I think you kind of sidestepped the question.
I said it's possible.
You said it's possible. Oh, okay.
I said he's pulled miracles before. That's all.
LeBron was a lot younger and less fragile.
Hey, he's doing the same type of minutes and averages.
Listen, you better hope you don't aggravate that. You better don't aggravate that groin.
Look, he averaging more triple doubles this year than he has in a couple years.
He injured his groin 2 years ago.
I know that was 2 years ago. We ain't talking about 2 years ago.
Okay.
We're talking about the defending champion Los Angeles Lakers. Montrez is a whole problem.
Only because AD is out.
No, Montrezl would be a whole problem because he come off the bench. And who does Brooklyn have to start Montrezl? Nobody.
Montrezl can't shoot.
He don't got to shoot. We just need dunks. Who's stopping him in the paint? He got a 10-footer. 10 feet in the end. That's all he got to be.
I love your faith in your team.
You got to keep it. Look, we actually been doing good without it outside of that little stretch. That little 5-game stretch.
Little more than 5 games. Y'all lost 6 or 8.
Okay, out of them 6, out of them little 6, that's about it. They about 10-6 without AD. About 10-6. It's over 500. I thought it was gonna be worse. I thought it was gonna be like 6-10.
Yeah, I think we all did.
I thought we were gonna plummet. We still number 2. Or going back and forth with Phoenix right now.
With who?
We're going back and forth with Phoenix for number 2.
Oh, yeah.
Because ain't nobody catching the Jazz. Not gonna happen apparently.
Not this year. I don't see it.
Right.
They're out of here.
And the Clippers, ain't nobody worried about the Clippers. They got blew up by 30. So
they got to do what by 30?
They got blew up by 30 2 days ago.
Yeah, they did.
That was
what team was that? I watched that game. What team was that? I can't remember.
Was that the Pelicans?
I think so.
I think it was the Pelicans.
They were because the Pelicans were on a win streak till last night when Dame came through and dropped the 50-piece and a biscuit on them.
You know, with that Dame time.
Apparently, Dame time was in full effect fourth quarter last night.
It was a clutch 50. It was like 13 or 20. And a bunch of free throws and like 10, 12 free throws.
I need Dame to either win one in Portland or get out of Portland. You don't have that many more 50 pieces in your body. I can't see him doing that too much longer.
He in his prime.
Yeah, but see, how do you maximize one's prime if your team is hurt?
They number 5, tied for 5th.
Only reason I'm not excited about them being at 5th is because the last time they had that kind of position in the playoffs, they got blown out by the Pelicans back when AD was a Pelican.
Yeah,
they got
swept.
So
the tied 4 and 5. They tied.
Yeah. I'm saying I can't get excited because Dame's already done that before.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't the first time Dame's gotten his team
to West Conference Finals twice. So
yeah, and got blown out.
Well.
What I'm saying is this: Dame can get you there, but he can't carry the team all the way because he's gonna run out of gas.
That's because they all keep getting hurt. Like you said, they all keep getting hurt. Nurkic is still out. Harry Giles is out. CJ just now coming back. Finally. I mean, he was on minute restrictions though because they didn't even play him in the 4th.
Yeah, I just hate seeing a player like Dame waste his talent and waste his prime years on a team that's not gonna win a championship.
Well, what he needs is somebody who needs to come there.
They can't afford nobody.
Somebody can take a pay cut to go play with Dame.
Who?
Andre Drummond.
Who you getting rid of?
Nurkic could go.
I never thought I'd hear you say that.
For Andre Drummond, he could go.
I never thought I'd hear you say that.
I ain't really had a lot of choice. Ain't a lot of pieces I really want to give up. Nurkic is a 20 and 12.
Drummond's a 20 and 20 though. And Drummond's a 20-20.
That's what I'm saying. Drummond 2020, 2015 at worst. And who else you want? Rodney Hood?
Possibly.
You can have them both. That's fine.
You just ready to drop Rodney down? That was quick.
I mean, I like Rodney. First of all, he been with the team for a minute. He got new problems and getting up there. We got some young gunners. We still got Gary Trent. We still got Simmons. We got Little. We got some pieces.
So we can move on from Rodney Hood now?
I mean, if you get me out of the drop, I don't think I afford them.
Yeah.
The report is they are interested, though. There's a report the Trailblazers Lakers,
I know
Clippers,
Lakers. Who else?
Clippers, Nets. All them are interested.
Hold on. What the Clippers? What? No. No. Take the Clippers off that list right now.
I didn't make the list. That's the list I saw.
Y'all signed Nicholas Batum. Y'all better make him work. Don't he play the same position as Drummond?
Nah, he a 3, stretch 4. He's 6'8". He might want to be a big man, but because he can't shoot. I'm just saying.
I would not want Andre Drummond's talent wasted with the
I
Clippers.
wouldn't. And
If you're
plus they
gonna go
got
to
Zubac.
LA, go to the purple and gold.
Why would you want to get rid of Zubac? Crazy.
Exactly. Why would you want to get rid of Zubac? Zubac ain't did nothing wrong.
There ain't nothing wrong.
I'm mad the Lakers got rid of him.
I'm kind of mad, but we didn't want to.
Yeah.
He wanted a bag. We can give him a bag. We tried to make him wait. Hey, can you wait about a year? We get you right.
I do like Andre Drummond on the Nets, though.
I mean, yeah.
It makes sense.
I mean, you do. His role be super diminished too. He would have zero pressure. Zero pressure.
With Blake out there, zero.
Well, zero pressure because he at least the 4th option.
5th.
Well, you got your top 3 off rip. So now,
yeah, and then Joe Harris would be an option before Drummond.
Depending on what we're doing, yeah. It's a
you still got Uncle Jeff. You still got
Well, Uncle Jeff have a diminished role without Andre Drummond.
Well, yeah, I would hope so. He don't need to be a starter anyway.
Right now.
He don't need to be a starter anyway.
They playing him at the 5 spot right now.
Well, that's only because of the 3. Well, I get it. Yeah.
They play super small.
Super small. Old too, because Jeff ain't no spring chicken.
No.
So, do we have any updates on Joel Embiid's injury today, as far as his hyperextended knee?
No, I just heard it was 2 to 3 weeks before they reevaluate his knee.
So it'll be 4 to 6 weeks then, probably.
Yeah, well, because he got history.
Right.
The history with a knee.
I wouldn't rush him back. We need him for the postseason. So
yeah, I mean he ain't big. 300 pounds, 7'2".
Yeah.
He can't be running up and down the court with he already got bad knees. He had 2 surgeries on him?
At least 2.
2 major ones at least.
Yeah, at least 2. We were talking off the air about it, about the Pelicans game and the Trailblazers. Have you heard any updates in regards to Lonzo and JJ Redick?
I haven't heard anything, but I do know there's a good what I hear is JJ's probably gonna be traded. They want to at least get him to a contender.
That's doing them a service, a good service.
Yeah, they've been good service. I don't know about Lonzo. That's your guy.
I mean, I know he's been playing out of control as of late. I just don't know if he's going. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's been balling out.
I just don't know if that matters as far as trade talks. I don't know if it matters.
Right, that's what I said. And he has a career high in assists last night.
Wow, that's his game.
Yeah,
he's supposed.
So I'm not sure if he will get traded or not. They probably it had to be a package they like for them to trade him. I don't know for who.
Well, depending on where JJ ends up at, hopefully it's not the Clippers. I'd rather him go to the 76ers or something.
He probably got better reputation with Doc than he would with Tyron.
Yeah. Better
Even
relationship.
though I don't like the way they pushed him out the door on Philly.
Yeah, but that was Brett Brown, though.
It's a new regime, so that might be helpful.
That should help. And Daryl Morey out there, yeah, that
yeah,
should work.
It might be better.
Yeah, because that'd be a good switch. If based on the reports, and shout out to my man EJ Eric Gordon over there down in Houston. Hopefully,
Yeah.
His sprain. It was a sprained ankle, high sprained
No,
ankle.
groin. That's what it was. Remember we looked it up.
Groin. He had a groin. That's right. That's right. Um, the report that we saw was that Daryl Morey was looking at getting Eric Gordon to Philly
Yeah.
prior to the groin injury.
Mm-hmm.
So in the event that falls through because the team owner or GM doesn't want to do it, and which sucks because that would keep EJ down in Houston, which I would love for him to go to a contender.
Right. Yeah, and it's about that. Yeah, it's about that time.
Yeah, I would love for him to go to a contender instead of trying to play for a rebuilding team. Because no, I mean he's not at the point in his career where he should be rebuilding. He should be playing for chips.
Yeah, exactly.
I think JJ Redick would be a great consolation prize for Philly.
Oh,
They need more shooting. And in the postseason, JJ Redick is
off the bench for sure.
Yeah, postseason JJ off the bench, 20 points or better.
Mm-hmm.
Sharpshooter.
You know what I told you? What Philly is doing is actually working. I think they lost last night. Tobias Harris.
Did they lose? I think they won.
Did they win?
I think he helped them win.
They were going back and forth. I know that.
Who they play last night?
I can't remember, but he had 33. I know that.
It might have been. Oh, it was the Knicks. Yeah, they won. They won.
Bag, okay.
96-99.
That's what it was. They were going back and forth with the Knicks all game.
Well, the reason why is because the Knicks were at 500. Now they're below 500.
There's no Embiid. That's why. There's no Embiid. That's the reason why Knicks was in the game.
Facts.
But Tobias had 33. I do know that.
Apparently, he feels like he got snubbed for All-Star because he did say I'm an All-Star.
Did he?
Yeah, after he finished that scoring run that he went on.
I wasn't going to say all that. I was going to say Doc is your best coach you ever had.
Well, you said that when the season started.
I know. That's why. And I'm not the biggest Tobias Harris fan. I just know.
You said Tobias played his best years with Doc.
All-Star when he was with Doc.
So Doc's going to bring out the best of him. You said that.
The last year in Orlando. Then he came to the Clippers and did the same thing with Doc for a couple of years. And then I don't know what happened after that.
Lost his way.
Yeah, exactly.
He lost his way. But I'm seeing that alone. I mean, the 76ers are only 28-12, considering. Still number one in the East.
Oh, yeah.
Because they built that great lead in the conference prior to injury.
But I think Brooklyn right there, though.
They should be by now.
They only lost 13 games, 14 games.
Right?
So I know they're number 2.
Did we mention about Christian Woods yet? Christian Woods return?
What I heard is he's practicing.
Okay.
The report I read said he didn't play yesterday. I think they got back-to-back. I think they played tonight. I don't think he's gonna play tonight, but then I think the next game he might be back.
Yeah, I mean at this point in the season doesn't even matter.
Right.
You're so far behind because I was looking at the
They won though.
Who?
I think they won last night.
No, they didn't.
Oh, they didn't.
They lost.
Dang, ODB had like 32.
I seen the post. Let me see. It was Rockets. Let me go here.
Yeah, I can't remember who they played. I just saw the stats,
Atlanta.
Also Atlanta.
Atlanta beat them last night.
Cost me money last night. Thanks.
Who cost you money last night?
Trae Young didn't do nothing, and they still won.
They're 500 right now.
Yeah, they ain't lost though.
Yeah, they're 500 right now. 119-107. The Rockets have lost their last 17 games.
Dang. Yeah, Trae Young only had 13 last night.
Wow.
And but he had like 15 assists. But Gallinari went off with Victor. He had 29. I do know that. That's what it was.
Was his first game back?
No, not Gallinari's first game back. He just went off for the first time all year.
Okay.
He be back. I think they've been easing him in because his injury history too ain't that great.
So right now, fun fact for you, Houston fans, cover your ears for this. Right now, the franchise is tied for the record franchise of losing games.
It's the worst.
They're tied for their worst franchise record at 17 losses
And I hate that for the head coach.
consecutively.
I hate that for the head coach.
I do too.
Because
You already know what that means.
it's basically not this year, but next year they're gonna do it again. They're gonna be much better next year, and then they're gonna be like, well, we gave him a chance. He only won 16 games out of 160. He gonna have a Lloyd Pierce type record. What was Lloyd Pierce record? 40 and 170 losses or some stupid stuff.
It was like 60 to 120 something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what it's going. His record gonna be about similar.
Right now, he's only got 11 wins.
I'm not sure if he's gonna get to 15.
What is wrong with the Rockets?
And there's a report that John Wall be on the block too.
What?
There's a report there. They said there's a report that teams are calling for John Wall.
They want to pick up his contract. I mean, you know what? I can see that.
You could buy him out though.
You could.
They could buy him out.
Basically,
frustrated at the same time. Just buy him out.
What it sounds like to me is the Houston Rockets without James Harden has become a place for people to redeem their career.
Right.
Because think about it. Christian Wood has been bounced around the G League for years. Went undrafted.
Yeah.
Bounced around the G League.
Nice, please.
Huh?
He's a nice piece too. They should build around that man. That's what they should.
But hear me out. Hear me out what I'm saying. He found a home in Houston, and then he got hurt. So now he has to rebuild his career once he gets back to show that those amount of games they won wasn't a fluke.
Right.
So then you look at DeMarcus Cousins came down there, showing and proving to the league I'm not injury prone. I can be healthy. I can play still. They shipped him out. Now he's saying John Wall's on the block. They might buy him out and say, hey, look, you made it back to the league. You missed almost 3 years.
Facts.
You still got it. Somebody. Now you're saying teams are calling, wanting to pick up your contract. So maybe Houston has to go through these terrible seasons to get good draft picks and rebuild for Christian Wood around the draft. Huh?
Doing a Philly 2.0?
Not to that extent, not that far.
Not trust the process.
Not an intentional tanking, but basically we got to reset the whole. We got to blow the whole thing up and reset.
Yeah. Difference with Houston is,
this, huh?
It's a destination, though. Houston is a great destination.
Right, for not only draft picks but free agency too.
You know what I'm saying? Free agency.
So hear me out, because you brought up a good point. You brought up a good point. PJ Tucker's on his way out.
Yeah, he getting bought out.
EJ's gonna be on his way out.
Oh, he needs to. Yeah.
You're gonna be left with the rebuild. Daniel House.
Well, what I tell you? I don't know the one that we did out. I'll say it again. They're gonna go a bag.
What happened?
They're gonna give Victor Oladipo a bag.
They gonna keep Victor?
They're gonna give him a bag. Build around Oladipo and Christian Wood.
Huh.
You gotta build around somebody.
Well, I agree with the Christian Wood thing, but Victor Oladipo, I'm just like, does he want to stay though?
If he get offered a nice bag, yeah, see.
So y'all about the money, okay?
But I mean, for 120.
How many years?
4 years. It's $30 million.
For $30 million a year.
$30 million. That's an all-star. Yeah, is he all-star?
He's an all-star.
Yeah, them all-star paying.
He's an all-star.
I just said that because that was Gordon Hayward's contract, so he at least 120. If Gordon getting that,
Yeah, you know,
If
that's a good
Gordon get
comparison.
that, he can get that. That's how I feel. He might be able to get 32 because there's no state income tax. You might be able to get 32, 35
Now you
in the Senate.
talking. Oh wow. Let's see, they put another 20 million on top of the 100. So you're looking at 140 million with incentives.
With incentives, and you gonna say no to that?
4 years, 140.
You gonna say no to that?
I don't think anybody else is gonna offer that kind of money. Oh,
But that's not even high though in NBA. You got Dame making 45, 50 out here.
but with Oladipo's career and where it's been the last couple of years, he kind of got to take whatever they give him.
Well, yeah, I'm just it's about you taking Oladipo or Gordon Hayward.
You know, if you asked me that question
Last
2
year,
years ago, last year, I would have said Oladipo.
for sure.
This year, uh, Gordon actually been playing up to his contract.
The face that me and you made when they gave Oladipo, they gave Gordon Hayward that much, like, wow. You know what I'm saying? And Gordon is a previous All-Star. He got what, 3-time All-Star.
The league said that they overpaid. Jordan overpaid for him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, Oladipo's not even 30 yet.
But his body is falling apart. It's the only
I don't
problem.
think he really want to go to Miami, which is when he was with the Pacers.
Yeah, I mean, he got a home in Miami, so I wouldn't be surprised.
You gotta take a pay cut though, a big pay cut,
Major pay cut, major.
a vet minimum pay cut.
And they'd have to win in order for it to make sense, so he can get paid more after they win the championship.
Exactly. And how bad
They would have to win.
They really want him that badly?
I'm hearing reports, but it's not. I don't think it's that bad. I think it's just okay. We'll take you. We don't have to have you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're the Rockets, though, you gotta get somebody to get the fans in the seats.
True.
And a lot of big men do that. You gotta give me a guard slash to the rim.
I like the Christian Wood Oladipo connection if everybody's healthy.
That wouldn't be that's what I'm saying. That's not a bad.
Not bad.
It's somewhere to build at least.
Yeah, no, most definitely. Most definitely. I know we talked about the Blake Griffin going to Brooklyn. Of course, he mentioned the fact that he can still dunk. I believe it when I see it.
I mean, he probably a dunk. It ain't gonna.
He ain't jumping over kids. He ain't jumping over kids no more.
Nah, he probably got a little two-hand. He ain't cocking it back with one hand no more.
No.
He ain't reverse 360 or nothing.
I believe he's past that point.
No, he two-hand little dinker in there. Maybe over his head one time.
Yeah.
And hope he don't get hurt coming down.
Right. So, any other updates we need to touch that need to be covered in the NBA right now?
Not really. Oh, when's the date? 25th, right? Trade deadline is the 25th.
All right, so next week, basically a week from today.
I saw that actually the other day.
Okay. Is there any major trade scenarios that we need to go over?
No, we ain't already. Really? I mean, LaMarcus is out there.
Right.
Well, I guess he's not a free agent. I mean, I guess he's not bought out yet.
I'm only asking the question of what we need to cover in NBA mainly because, and there's no slight to our NBA listeners, we got so much NFL that we got to go over.
Oh, free agent frenzy is what they calling
it. Yeah. And so we're gonna take a quick break. When we get back, we're gonna go ahead and tackle this NFL free agency because again, it's
moving.
I was at work last night trying to watch the basketball games, and my notifications went off. And this QB shuffle that we said, as soon as what's so crazy is we said, and I remember you saying this, you said when Deshaun leaves, the dominoes are gonna fall. When in actuality, Drew Brees' retirement made the dominoes fall.
Mm-hmm. And it's still too many.
When we get back, we got to address some serious controversy when it comes to this QB shuffle. So when we get back, This Todd Slater, Antonio Turner, GTA Heat Check, brought to you by GTA Sports Network, GTASportsNet.com. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.